Lorraine Warren es la protagonista real de la historia del Conjuro. Y estamos con ella. Lorraine, thanks for your time.
Thank you.
Congratulations for the story because it's amazing.
Yes.
But let's go to the beginning. How did you discover your gift?
I was about 7 years old, and I was being educated in private Catholic girls' schools. And I began to see lights around people. I didn't know what those lights were. And I told one nun, "Your lights are brighter than Mother Superior's." "What lights?" "Oh, private Catholic schools." And so I had to go for penance, go in and pray. And so I didn't realize what I was seeing. And what I was seeing was auras, the auras of people. Now, the auras of people depict who you really are, not what you project, but who you really are. You're good. You are good right now, I'm telling you. And I see that around people. Sometimes I see it around pets. It's beautiful. It's really absolutely beautiful. Now, when I go in to investigate homes, to go where haunting phenomena is taking place, such as this case in Rhode Island, then it's very helpful.
Yeah.
That I can see and realize what is going on at that time. Now, why I have this gift, I really don't know. There's nobody in my family at all that understood. And it was hard for me. It was very, very difficult.
There was difficult living with this gift.
Yes, because nobody understood what I was talking about. What lights?
Yeah.
What lights? I don't see lights around anybody, And so I sometimes had to keep it to myself,
Yeah.
And then I married my husband. I married Ed, a very dear man, the only guy I ever dated. And I met him, and he didn't understand me. So I had to keep that to myself for a very long time. I'll tell you, the best thing I really ever did was to go out west and with Dr. Thelma Moss and Dr. Johnson. And they put me in this kind of a cabinet to test my ability.
Yeah.
And I came out very high, above average. I didn't care about getting a report back from it. I knew who I was. I didn't need to prove it to myself. But then I gained more confidence, like going in and investigating homes and the haunting phenomena that was going on and why it was going on.
In this case, do you remember what was your first impression when you meet the family?
It was terrible. It was very upsetting to me because these 6 little kids and the mother and the father had his job was in New York City, and these family is in Rhode Island, and it was very. And I remember going down like in the basement because my husband had gone down there with a professor that wanted to see what was going on. And he had never experienced anything like that, and he wanted to see it for himself. So he went down. So I walked down, and he was having a conversation with this man. And so I walked upstairs, and as I walked up this creaky stairs to go to the next level, there was a room that was off there was no windows on 3 sides, and there was a window just down. And I looked in the corner, and there was this gross-looking thing that it scared me, and I blessed myself, and said, in the name of Jesus Christ, go back to where you came from. Yeah.
You're very kind, and the last question is very important. Do you see something around me?
No, I don't. You've got a very good aura.
Oh, thank you very much.
So you seem. Let me ask you. You're a family man.
Yeah.
And you're a good one, and you believe in God.
Yeah.
That's what I see.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
It's a pleasure.
Thank you, my dear.